Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
They're going to run the option. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's second down here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Quick throw caught over the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a
touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play. Moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff. It's Davis. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He'll toss it to the back, and he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They go with a direct snap. Aiming for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quick throw, catch made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Buckeyes are on the move here.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself. But he just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run. Because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think of it. True about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Second down after that previous play. It's an option look. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The punt team making their way on the field.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab made by the tight end. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Henderson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down play coming up. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Across midfield. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew it. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 15. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the 1st down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Catch made down inside the 10. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the 1st half clock. And then is going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here. And then,
and nothing but green grass ahead. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense facing second and goal. They feed the fullback this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, they're just not successful here on second and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Gonna run it. It's Davis. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. The linebacker shifting around now. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. He's past the 30. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Irish.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th in inches.
Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Now test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Here we go.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, nearly picked off again. They almost had another one, but it will set up fourth down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Long enough and good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Henderson. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Heading left after the handoff. Powers through. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using his legs, it's Davis. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly. Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Inside the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he scores. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point gets them within a touchdown, 31-24. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Trying to find room. It's Davis. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's that defense shifting again. They'll try the option play here. The back's got to run a pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Running right after the read option. This quarterback keeper there taken down for a loss.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Breaking tackles. And he's brought down at about the 3-yard line.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, they roll the dice and go for it here on 4th down, late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
And the call is a quarterback sneak. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
No, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the 8-yard line now, it's 3rd and goal. It's a toss to the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, they had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Drew.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner trying to create good field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? No press here. The defense backing away. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's back to throw again on second down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes.